Okay, here is the cool down after my workout. This is called the Hare pose. Forehead to the floor. And you're basically moving your body forward and back. And it actually feels amazing and is a very calming feeling. You basically roll onto the crown of your head and back and forth, and you're hitting all the pressure points along your head. Feels amazing. I always like to end my yoga practices with Hare pose. I also like to not have my hair up in a bun because you don't get the same effect. Okay, now we're basically stretching our shoulders out. So you're in table pose, arms out in a V, bringing one shoulder down to the floor, to the mat, and then rotate the other shoulder to the floor. As far as you can go, of course. Any pain, you stop, you modify, you go as far as you can. Table pose, cat-cow, arching and rounding your back. Now we're in easy seated pose. And we're going to reach forward and get a stretch. Remember, you go as far as you can. The more practice, the more repetition, the more you'll be able to go further and further down. Go over to the left side, stretch out your side body, back to the center, and then go to your right side. Back to center. Then just lift your body up in an arch, take your arms behind you. Now you're basically just switching your legs because you want to get that stretch on the other leg. And then again, the same pattern. Stretch to the left, walk back to the center, stretch to the right. And then again to the center. And then you're going to take your arms behind you and lift your body up in a nice arch and opening your chest. Okay, now we're in Cobblers pose. Again, you go as far as you can go down. You can also even put blankets or anything under your knees for support. And you bend forward as far as you can. If you cannot, that pose just in itself, we used to call it butterfly, is wonderful for stretching out your thighs. Okay, now we're going to do a spinal twist. Do the other side. Fold forward. Another twist. Bring that right arm back while you're leaning forward. And then the left arm back. Fold forward. Roll yourself back up. I always move my shoulders around. I have a lot of issues with my back and my shoulders. Okay, now this is fish pose. Using your forearms, opening your chest, and lightly taking your head back, putting on the crown of your head, I guess I should say. Now here we have happy baby. Some bridge pose, up and down. And this is reclining bound angle pose. Again, you can have pillows underneath your knees. If it causes any discomfort, again, you go as far as you can go down. Now I'm just taking some breaths, and I rock back up. Easy seated pose. And that's the end of my practice.